Hey guys, momentaijankguy here, bringing you a brand new deck profile. This one is going to be on a Sakazuki deck profile. So it is a blue-black deck. This is our leader. So it's a very just strong card. Active main once per turn. You may trash one card from your hand and draw one card. So he filters your hand, which is really nice. And then when attacking, give up to one of your opponent's characters -1 cost during this turn. And so it's a very solid 5k base for life and is just a really good card. Leave him over there. All right, we're going to go with low cost first. Let's put that there. All right, so for the 1-drops, we are only playing 6. So we are playing 4 Suru, has a 2k counter, but very strong on play. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -2 cost for the turn. So it's a very strong on play. No power, but it's very good too because you can also play it off Rebecca for free for like combo plays you want to do. And then we are playing 2 Mansherries. So Mansherry is a new card from OP05. It also helps out Rebecca too. So active main 1, rest her. You may you bottom deck 2 cards from your trash. Put 2 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck. It says rest her. Add up to 1 black character card with a cost of 3 to 5. So 3, 4, or 5 from your trash to your hand. So a very nice card. Next we are playing the Navy Searcher. Brand new. Oh yeah, 0k power, but it's a very strong card. Playing 4, brand new. On play, look at top 3 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Navy card other than himself, and add it to your hand and trash the rest. Trashing is very big for this deck too, because you have 2 cards already that need to trash in order to get their effects off. It's a 3k body and 1k counter. It's a very good turn 1 play when you go second. On to the 3 costs. We play quite a few of them. So we are playing 4 Tashigi. Tashigi is a 3-drop 4k power, also a 2k counter, which is very nice, and a very nice skill as well. So you may rest this character, give up to one of your opponent's characters -2 cost during this turn, and this deck does play a lot of blockers, so she's very easy to protect. And then we are playing 4 Hinas. It's a 3-cost 5k. You almost never have to play her like hard play from the hand, unless they have a board, a specific character on the board that you need to get rid of when you use your event cards. On play, give up to one of your opponent's characters -4 cost. So that's really big. And then we are playing 3 Hinas from OP05. This is a very good, it's a hand fixer. So on play, draw 1 card if you have 5 or less cards in your hand, which is very easy to do because you can just combo out and then just play her and she gives you free cards in your hands. Yeah, so I'm still trying to get the hang of this deck. It's very controlly, which is very nice, and it's just like, oh, you can't play the game because I'm bottom decking everything that you have. So on to the 4s. We're playing 3 Kuzans. Kuzan is on play, draw 1 card, and then when attacking, give up to one of your opponent's characters -4 cost. So it's a very strong card. It replaces itself in the hand when you play it. Then we are playing 3 Borisalinos. 3 is, sorry for hitting the camera. 3 isn't very good for me so far. I've been debating on putting it to 4, but also I don't want to buy a 4th one basically because he's very expensive. So it is a 4-cost 5k, has counter +1. Kuzan has nothing. During the opponent's turn, he gets an additional 1,000 and can't be KO'd by your opponent's effects. And he's a blocker, so he's just a very good card. Then we were playing 4 Rebecca. Rebecca is another blocker. She is pretty broken, in my opinion. So blocker on play, you can add up to 1 black character card with a cost of 3 to 7 other than herself. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is insane from your hand, from your trash to your hand. Then you can play up to 1 black character with a cost of 3 or less from your hand rested. So however, it has to be a black character. So what's very nice about that? So aside from not being able to play the Hina, you can play, well, that blue Hina. You can play the black Hinas to minus cost onto the field and then like bottom decking them with stuff. And another thing too is like it's sort of like she sort of gives you like a pseudo block because it gives the opponent a body to swing into, and you usually don't mind it dying because you didn't have to like pay any Dawn just to play it on the field. And then for the last 4, this is probably like this card is ridiculous. This card should have just said KO 2 of your opponent's characters. So on play, you may place 3 cards in your trash at the bottom of your deck and KO up to 1 of your opponent's characters at the cost of 2 or less, and up to 1 of your opponent's characters at the cost of 1. So by just like doing like cheap things to reduce cost, even attacking as like, oh, you have a 2 cost or you have a 3 cost, you can attack with your leader, reduce the cost by 1, and then play this. Let's say they have a 1 drop. Okay, here, play 1 card to kill 2 things. Because essentially what this deck likes to do is it likes to control the board and you slowly poke at them, but at the same time you're also chipping their hand and they can't really attack too much because you're just getting rid of all the stuff. We played 2 5-drops. We played 2 Sabo. Sabo is just a very solid card. On play, draw 2 cards, trash 2 cards. He's a blocker. He's a 6K. He also has counter. And then, oh yeah, down play, sorry. The on play is draw 2 cards, trash 2 cards in your hand. Then all of your characters cannot be KO'd by effects until the end of the opponent's turn. So he's a protection effect, basically. And it's really dumb. Another thing too, if there's no cards in here that do it, but it also protects your protects them from your own skill. Let's say you have a skill that says like, oh, KO 1 of your cards. He says, okay, you can still target it, but nothing's gonna happen. Very, very good card. And he's a 6K body. Onto the 7 cost. We play 3 Borsalinos. This card is very nice. This gets rid of all the big bodies, basically, whatever the opponent plays for late game. So on play, plays up to 1 character with a cost of 4 or less at the bottom of the owner's deck. So it could be your card, it could be their card, but you never want to do your card. You always want to do the opponent's card. He's a 7-drop 8K. It's a very, very nice card, and I've been liking it at 3. Has not felt too cloggy in hand, and it's very nice. Now on to the events. So we're playing 4 Great Eruption. Main, draw 1 card, then up to 1 of your opponent's characters gets -2 cost for the turn. So this card is just an upstart goblin from Yu-Gi-Oh! It replaces itself, and it's just a very dumb card. And the trigger effect is your opponent trashes 1 card from their hand. Next, we were playing 2 Ice Age. I'm only playing 2 because I feel like any more would be cloggy, and all you would be doing with it is just trashing it with Sakazuki's skills just to draw a card. So for 1, give up to 1 of your opponent's characters -5 cost. So it's like, oh, on their turn 5 play, you're gonna be like, okay, sure, Ice Age for 1, and then you'll play your Rob Lucci bottom deck, or let's say whatever turn is it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna bottom deck it. It's just insane because this and this allows Borsalino to bottom deck anything in the game. Because let's say they have a 10-drop, -5, you swing with a leader, -1, now it's a 4 cost. You play Borsalino, you bottom deck it. It's very dumb. It's dumb and it's fun. And then we are playing probably what is the most broken card in this deck. It is Hound Blaze. This card is too much for what it does, in my opinion. I've only been playing with the deck for literally about like a day or 2, and I've gotten like a better understanding of it. So Hound Blaze main, up to 1 of your leader or character cards gains plus 3,000 power during this turn. Then place up to 1 character with a cost of 2 or less at the bottom of the owner's deck. So it's just straight value. There's no downside to it. So, and it's any character you have. So anybody who's weak, like brand new becomes a 6K, basically forces the 2K counter because 1K doesn't cut it. Makes Tashigi a 7K. Hina an 8K. Like it's just it's very, very strong. And if anything gets hit, I would feel it's this card, because in this deck, the amount of synergy that you have, the amount of reduction that you do, is very dumb. But yeah, that is the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm really glad you guys enjoyed the Bella Betty deck profile. I still play that deck whenever I play into locals, just because it's a glass cannon. The deck's a lot of fun because it's the games are always fast. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. The next decks I'm trying to make are Enel, and I will probably be uploading a Katakuri deck profile soon. I have that deck completely built, but I do want to switch some things around to see if I can make it a bit more consistent. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.